What happens when a training arc stops being about push-ups and sparring, and instead throws you into a nightmare concert against Beethoven and his ghostly composer crew? In Dandadan Season 2, Episode 8, the impossible becomes reality, and it's as chaotic, hilarious, and breathtaking as anime gets. Welcome back to Review, where we dive deep into the wildest, most cinematic moments in anime and film. Today, we're breaking down Dandadan Season 2, Episode 8. You Can Do It, Okarun, an episode that turns a simple training sequence into a fever dream symphony of chaos. If you're new here, hit that like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon, because you don't want to miss our deep dives into the most mind-blowing episodes of the season. This episode of Dandadan isn't just funny or action-packed. It's a showcase of everything anime can be when creativity runs wild. And trust me, by the end of this breakdown, you'll see why this is one of the best episodes Science Saru has ever animated. What should have been a typical shonen training arc becomes anything but in Episode 8. Instead of a quiet session of drills and combat practice, Turbo Granny decides to drop Okarun and Aira straight into the school's music room. But this isn't your average music class. It's a battlefield. The portraits of legendary composers spring to life, firing musical note bombs that turn the entire training into a high-tempo war zone. Imagine Beethoven himself lobbing death notes, literally, at you. Only in Dandadan does training feel like a rock concert from hell. From the first moment, the tone is set. This isn't about calm practice, it's about survival. Aira immediately locks into the rhythm, dodging and weaving with the grace of a dancer. Okarun, on the other hand, is completely out of sync. Every failed step lands him in the line of fire. Each note that hits him warps his voice into squeaky helium tones, leaving us howling with laughter while he struggles to keep up. But beneath the comedy is something more. This is Okarun's trial by fire. He isn't just fighting flying notes, he's battling his own lack of confidence, his hesitation, his inability to move with instinct. And Turbo Granny, as unhinged as she is, knows exactly how to push him. This episode thrives on contrast. Okarun flailing, Aira shining, and Turbo Granny screaming from the sidelines like the world's most deranged coach. Her training method is brutal, yelling at Okarun to dance with the beat instead of resisting. At first, it feels cruel, almost pointless. How do you fight music? But then, the magic of Dandadan kicks in. Okarun starts to listen. He syncs with the rhythm. His movements sharpen. His speed increases. What felt like chaos suddenly transforms into harmony. Let's talk about the real star behind this madness. Science Saru. Episode 8 is proof that they're operating on another level. The colors don't just dazzle, they tell the story. When Okarun struggles, the palette feels heavy and disjointed. When he finally sinks, the visuals explode into flowing, vibrant patterns that move like music itself. The fight choreography deserves a standing ovation. Watching Okarun shift from stumbling to slicing through notes in perfect rhythm feels like music made visible. The helium voice gag, Turbo Granny screaming, Aira's sharp elegance. All of it blends into a rhythm that feels both chaotic and cinematic. What's most impressive is how Dandadan manages to balance absurd comedy with genuine emotional weight. 1 second you're laughing at Okarun's squeaks, the next you're caught up in the beauty of his breakthrough. That balance is rare, and Science Saru nails it. This is the kind of episode that makes you pause, rewind, and rewatch just to soak in the details. Every frame feels alive, bursting with both humor and artistry. While Okarun stumbles toward his awakening, Aira shows us what mastery looks like. She slips into rhythm immediately, moving with elegance and confidence. She isn't just dodging notes. She's dancing with them, almost showing off how effortless it can be when you're in sync. Her presence highlights Okarun's weaknesses, but it also sets the stage for his growth. Without Aira's effortless rhythm, Okarun's clumsy struggle wouldn't hit as hard. Watching the two side by side reminds us of the classic shonen dynamic, the natural genius versus the late bloomer. But what's different here is how Turbo Granny plays them off one another. She isn't gentle. She doesn't give Okarun room to fail. Instead, she mocks him, pushes him, forces him to keep going until he either breaks or breaks through. And it's exactly that pressure that allows Okarun's transformation to land with so much impact. At the end of the day, Dandadan Season 2 Episode 8 isn't just about Okarun's training. It's about why we watch anime in the first place. The absurdity of battling musical ghosts. The beauty of animation that can make even comedy feel epic. The thrill of rooting for a character who finds his strength in the strangest possible way. Science Saru manages to take the dumbest idea, portraits firing musical death notes, and turn it into something unforgettable. That's the genius of Dandadan. It makes the ridiculous feel profound, the chaotic feel purposeful. It's no exaggeration to say this episode captures the essence of why fans fall in love with anime. Imagination unchained, visuals that stun, and characters who earn every ounce of our support. So there you have it. Dandadan Season 2 Episode 8 is pure shonen energy, distilled into one of the wildest training arcs ever put to screen. From Okarun's hilarious squeaks to his powerful breakthrough, from Aira's effortless rhythm to Science Saru's unmatched artistry, this episode has it all. Episodes like this remind us that anime doesn't need to play it safe to be impactful. It can be bizarre, it can be chaotic, and still move us in ways that stick long after the credits roll. But I want to hear from you. What did you think of this fever dream training arc? Did Okarun's transformation hit you as hard as it hit me? And do you think this might be Science Saru's best work yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing your take. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next deep dive from Review. Until then, keep watching, keep feeling, and keep finding rhythm in the chaos.